What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Now, I know what you're wondering. Stonefox, are you dead? No, I am not dead, because then I would be a Nosferatu, because I am talking to you right now. A couple videos ago, I did tell everybody about my son visiting for the summer, and that he was only had like 10 days left. And I wanted to spend the last 10 days doing fun stuff like fishing and camping and, dodging bears and stuff. Fun stuff like that. Fun stuff. And so, yeah, I had to, make my son a priority at that point to actually, spend time with him. Because most of the time I just spend the time working, doing videos and work. So I'm like, no, I'm going to actually spend some time and kick it and do camping and all kind of fun stuff like that. So that's where I've been, because it's supposed to be God first, then my wife, then my family and myself. I'm like the last at the bottom of the list. I know, it's hard, but still, I got to be at the bottom. Even sometimes I don't want to be at the bottom. Now, let me tell you guys what's going on in gaming news right now. This looks like Destiny 2 is going to offer people an exotic trace rifle obtainable at launch with pre-order. So if you do pre-order Destiny 2, you will actually get your hands on the ColdHeart. What kind of rifle is this? Some kind of laser tracking rifle. And they had a really cool video with Vanilla Ice, and it was like, ice. And it was kind of catchy, and I was like, okay, cool. For those of you who do not know, I've been live streaming, at least getting it started. So I created my stuff, and that's why I posted it on my YouTube channel so that people can actually see that the live streams are happening now. So yes, they're going to be happening. And I played the Destiny 2 beta. It was okay, but still, it was like, But at the same time, if you do pre-order this, you will actually get your hands on the ColdHeart exotic rifle, but everyone else is going to be able to get it in December. So if you're just like, don't want to pre-order it right now, don't worry, you will actually get it like 2 months after everybody else already has it. So don't believe the hype. Now, let me tell you what's going on in other gaming news, and this is the most important gaming news because it actually comes from Sony, and this may actually be Sony's biggest update ever. This is their latest firmware that could actually give people the things that they have wanted. Now, I know Sony is giving you updates on stability and stuff like that, things that you don't actually care about until things aren't stable, and then you're just mad. Yeah, well, it looks like Sony may be actually giving people what they want. This update may contain PS1 Classic capability. That is good. The ability to take game demos and trials from your game library by hiding them, to get your wish list enabled in the PlayStation Store, increasing the maximum number of players in PSN online party, i.e. party chat, and being able to change your PSN ID. Now, none of these have been confirmed by Sony, but yeah, let's just take this with a grain of salt. But if this is in fact true, this will be huge, because having PS1 Classics will actually kind of step on Nintendo a little bit with their old school games. This is PS1 Classics, which everybody will be pretty hype about. So you can get like the Jet Motos and the Wipeouts and the Twisted Meadows and Spyro the Dragon games. With removing the game demos and trials from your library, it allows you to kind of declutter or hide them in a special folder, which will allow you to bring them back a little bit later should you choose to do so. And they also give you the PlayStation Store wish list, which has kind of been a problem lately because you can put them in like a wish list, but you really can't find it. So if they made that a little bit more accessible, you can put like multiple upcoming games in your wish list and just make it pretty easy for you to track them down, because it's not always easy to find things in the PlayStation Store, contrary to popular belief. At the same time, to increase the maximum number of players in a PSN party. This is really cool because people do like the party chat, and they do like to, conversate. And 8 seems like a good number, but 12 would be actually a better number, because sometimes you just want to have other people inside the party chat and be able to chat with them even if they're playing another game. So increasing that number would be fantastic. People will actually love that. Sony, please put this in your updates. No more stability. And this is the final one, the coup de grace. Changing your PSN IDs. Now, this has been a bane in Sony's existence since ever. Microsoft has allowed you to do it since almost ever. And Sony has been like, no, you're stuck with what you got. And I'm like, this causes turmoil for a lot of people because, back in 2000, being Hairy Butt Cheeks 2000 was a funny name. In fact, some of your friends probably encourage you to be Hairy Butt Cheeks, and they're like, Hairy Butt Cheeks. And then now as an adult, you're probably like 30 years old, and you're like, follow me, man. I'm on Hairy Butt Cheeks 2000, and it's like it's really hard to explain that to, like, you know, like your wife or your girlfriend or even your kids, or they're like, you know, gaming is like something an adult can do, you know what I'm saying? This is serious business. And she's like, okay. So you turn it on and all of a sudden Harry Butt Cheek shows up and everyone's like, this will allow people to not be hairy butt cheeks anymore. This will allow people to be any kind of cheek they want, but not the hairy ones. And this is fantastic. So Sony desperately needs to add this in here. And yes, I am super hyped if they actually do. I will be watching this in the upcoming days, let you guys know if it does actually happen. Well, that's all news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, you know, as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll holla at y'all later.